Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your webmaster upline leader, and I welcome you to this CashBot video compensation presentation. And so let's go immediately onto the site, and not onto the site, but onto the video presentation. So here we're talking about CashBot that has a $5 and a $50 package. Kindly understand they're two separate websites. So if you start on the $5, you can promote just the $5 and none of your referrals will know there's a 50. But ideally is that you take both, because then you're making 10 times more income. So the CashBot, a comp plan is similar to Fortune 500 style compensation, and it's a simple concept, yet extremely lucrative. And now it's not MLM, multi-level marketing, pyramid style system, since it pays you always the 100% profits to only one person, and yet it multiplies to infinity. And that's a little twist we've done here. So it's an infinity financial leverage. But before I go into the details, let me ask you a quick question. Do you know the story of the little boy's penny? It's the story of a very smart little boy, actually. And he was willing to work for only 1 penny a day, as long as his penny doubles every day. Now, it sounded like a good deal for the girl to hire him, but after 31 days, he would have made $21 million. Now, we don't think that a penny that doubles every day would mount up to big, fortunes. But if you take a look at this chart here that I've done, you could see after a month, the total accumulated would be over $21 million. And just go through, verify here. You'll see this is just plain and simple math here. Now, the cool thing is that this concept here of it's been in existence for over 70 years, and among the largest Fortune 500 companies in the world has been using this concept. And so let me explain you how it works. So proven Fortune 500 company have designed after the World War II, and even before, a leverage concept. And like several life insurance company, financial services, and direct sales company. Direct sales, we're talking about like those vacuum cleaner guys, companies. They're in the past, they had the door-to-door reps, like for encyclopedias and all the other stuff these folks would be selling. Now, these companies, what they would do is they would require their new representatives to give their first 5 to 7 sales to their manager in exchange of their manager's professional training. And obviously, once these new reps were promoted, they became good, they could go as managers too. They'd be encouraged to stick with the company and become managers themselves, because they would have the same thing happen to them. Now, why was this so lucrative, and why did so many companies worldwide use this concept? It's very simple, because companies, they didn't have the money to pay salaries, to have a big sales force. So by using this strategy, this concept, they were able to encourage managers to train new reps. And so it was great for the managers. They were getting leads and they were getting sales from their trainees. And the guy or the girl was just starting, although they had to sacrifice their first 5 or 7 sales. Well, hey, they were able to get the pro training from the manager that would close their sales. So it was a win-win situation for everybody. And you know what, folks? This is still going on today all over the world. Many large Fortune 500 companies are still using this leverage concept today. Now, we've basically improved the CashBot Infinity twist, and I believe it's been actually created 20 years ago. There was an Australian guy who actually had the idea, but here CashBot improved it even more. So let me go through it, and we'll give you more details. So here we multiply not a penny, but we multiply 100% of $5 and $50 to infinity by simply enhancing a sales concept that was created, that was been used for 20 years, and that this Australian guy actually created. Okay, so let's go into it. So our innovative concept is very simple. Is your referrals, your personal referrals, will give you their second sales. Now, plus they also have to give their fifth sale to your sponsor. Now, normally, the original guy from Australia who started this comp plan, okay, we had to give our first two sales to our upline. Now here is much better because here you keep your first, and by keeping your first, you get your money back right away. So it's a lot more encouraging where, when you get your money back, you kind of want to continue promoting it. So that's why the second sale actually goes up to your sponsor and not the first, okay? And imagine now the fifth sale of your personal recruits is going up to your sponsor. Now, this is the first time I see a company in the last 20 years since the passive comp plan was designed 20 years ago or was created. It's the first time I see that there's a second level of pass-ups. Normally, it's only your personal referrals. Now here you have it from your second level, and the repeat, and this it repeats the same pattern that multiplies to infinity, plus there's a rotation that pays your upline later. Now, this is what it means, okay? Is our infinity twist, it requires all your passive referrals. So in other words, let's say you bring in John, and John brings in Mark, okay? Well, Mark is considered as a passive referral, okay? Because John actually brought his second sale, and it went up to him. Well, John would also have to give his second sale, from his first 5 sales. And that would mean that he would have to give you his John belongs to, that recruit passed up to you belongs to you. He has to give you his second, 7th, 12th, 17th, 22nd. So when one of your referrals brings in 100, imagine the crazy amount of people. You get 20 people going up to you. Now here, plus you have to calculate all your referrals' fifth sale are passed up to your upline. That means that now you have to also think that when your recruits, when they bring in their team, well, that's their team that have to give you their fifth sale. So that's like 2 generations of pass-ups, So here, in other words, it's their 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and so on and so forth. So if they actually bring in, if your first recruit, brings in 100, again, your sponsor would receive 20 of them, and this giving a pass up process multiplies those $5.50 to infinity. So it's very exciting. It's a really, really revolutionary team duplication, and that's what it's all about, duplication. Now, it's very easy to duplicate a team when we're paying out 100% commission, and especially when people can sign up for just $5. Now, kindly understand this. Again, this is not an MLM. You see all these guys there that are there. Well, the duplication is actually. Remember when I said like John brings in Mark? Well, let's say that the first guy here, right at the beginning, if he's John, well, the second guy right beside him would be Mark, because he would give Mark to you. Now, Mark, if he brings in his second sale, then the third guy, but they're all on your first row. They're all on your front row. There's no multi-level marketing, because multi-level marketing, you're paid on multiple levels of commissions, and that dilutes your commissions. But here, because people are passing up their reps to you, they're giving reps to you, they're all on your front row, and it allows you to earn the full 100%. So let me give you an example here. Let's say your referral, John, refers 100 reps, as we were speaking of. Well, you and your sponsor would receive 20 of them, and that pays you and your sponsor $1,000 at the $50 level. Obviously, you'd make another 100 from the $5 package, so it's 1,100, and that keeps multiplying to infinity. Why? Because those 20 people, the 20 of them, which is actually, John, if he actually brought in those 100, well, those 20 belong to you. You've made 1,000, but now those 20, imagine if they all have 3 to 5,000 friends on Facebook and they blast it, they may actually also bring in 100 people each. And that means 20 people that actually give you 20. You're now having 400 people that are paying you the $50. Now calculate that. Woo, that's $20,000, and it could go very, very quickly. Especially we're in the social media network era, where it's so easy for people to reach out to their friends and share and a beautiful program like this that pays right into your PayPal. So you can get profitable results like you've never had before, and we could say, wow, and it's true. Yet, even if you don't get the results, and even if you don't build a super mega team right away at the beginning, it doesn't matter. You know what matters is that even if you'd make one sale of the $5 and the $50, you get your money, all your $5 and all your $50 back. Now that in itself is a wow effect. Even if you don't make the 1,000 and 20,000, and it doesn't matter. You know what? Most MLM companies, people quit and they've lost money, and they've been doing this for 20, 30 years, and they've never made any money. This is a reality, folks. There's 3% of people actually making money here in network marketing. So this is better. That it's a network marketing concept, but it's not a multi-level because it only pays on one level. So again, we don't promise the fortunes to you, but you can earn according to your experience. How long have you been doing this? Do you have contacts? Do you have Facebook friends? Obviously, we can't guarantee you to get that great big exponential bang profit explosion, but you can. It's possible, depending on your contacts and your experience and all that. So you're welcome to join now and start earning 100% commission. I mean, why promote stuff when you're going to make only 10 or 20% when you can get 100% paid directly into your PayPal? You don't have to wait a week. You don't have to wait a month. You don't have to wait a month and a half or two. You get paid immediately. That's good news. And so again, this is Ron, your upline webmaster, signing off, and thanking you for coming here and listening to the presentation. And come on board. We're looking forward to have you in our team. Thanks so much.